Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. My name is Amanda Brown, and I'm the Education Director for Deadwood History. And I'm here today with Bill Pearson. We are out on his property today at what would have been our archaeology camp site for this year if we had been able to do archaeology camp. If you've watched our past videos, you know, unfortunately, due to the coronavirus, we were not able to do an in-person camp. So we've been bringing it to you virtually through Facebook videos. But we are out here today at, like I said, where we would have been digging if we had had camp. And Bill's going to tell us a little bit about the history of the site, and then we're going to look and see if we can do just a really quick site survey of what's around here, so that if we were to have camp, this is what we would find. So Bill, why don't you tell us a little bit about where we are?
Okay, well, this is one of 2 to 3 sites that we kind of discovered after I acquired the property that run along Two-Bit Creek in Boulder Canyon. And they appear to be gold miners' areas that they'd set up to mine the creek. And I don't think they were actually homesteaders. I think they were kind of more squatters. And we've actually went back into history and tried to find out if we could find mineral permits, and we couldn't find any. So I mean, this was mining that was probably taking place in 1876 to 1885, when a lot of them didn't have permits. And so this is one of those sites. This site has more items visible to your eye, you don't even have to dig for them, than any site I've got on the property. You can tell where the miner had run cables down to the Two-Bit Creek. Apparently he had lived here. We found actually an old foundation of a home not too far from here, where somebody had built a home even. So it's a kind of a fun place to come, and it's a great place to explore, and it'd be great for the kids.
Thank you, Bill.
You bet.
So if you've watched our past videos, especially the one that we did earlier in the week, you know that one of the very first things that archaeologists are going to do when they come to a site is do a site survey, where they just walk in the area where they're planning on digging and see if they can find anything above ground before they even pull out any tools that they're going to need to start digging. So we came up here with Bill, and he's showed us around, and we've been able to find so many things just visible with our eyes. So I think we're going to take a look at some of the ones that we've found. A lot of them are pieces of metal or glass, and we even found some pottery. So for example, this piece of metal right here, that to me kind of looks like the lid of something.
Yep.
But that was just right here on the ground, very easy to find. We've got all these sheets of metal right here that could have belonged to a roof of some sort of structure of some kind. We've got all sorts of things. There's also little pieces of glass, like right in here. Now, some of this, because it is above ground, may not be as old as other artifacts that you find. So if we look at that piece of glass, let me go ahead and grab this one right here. It actually has a brand name on it. There's one right here too. So these may not be from the same time period as some of the other artifacts that are around. What else do we see? For sure, lots of metal. We also found over here, when we were doing a quick survey before, is some pieces of pottery right in there. And there was more on that side too. But there's just so many artifacts just that you can see right there. We don't even have to look very far to get a sense of the history of this place. It's so great. So doing a site survey is very important. It lets us know exactly what we're looking for and where to look. So thank you, Bill, for letting us come out here and take a look at things.
Sure.
It's a lot of fun. And if you have any questions about archaeology, make sure to send us a message. My number is 605-578-1657, or you can send me an email. It's amanda@deadwoodhistory.com. And thank you very much for coming to our virtual archaeology camp, and we hope to see you soon. Bye.